Hello students, welcome back to the online classes. We had started lesson number 1, light in the night, and almost half we had finished. Now this story, light in the night, is about the lamp post, okay, the lamp street lights what we are having in our city these days. Earlier these lights were not there. In place of these lights there were lamp posts, as I have already told you in my previous class, that these lampposts were came into being in the European countries, very especially from Paris. That is also right in 1700. Okay, 1700 started. It all started. First started from the Paris, then came to London, the big city of Great Britain. Now, people were afraid of walking in the night, as usual happens, and they used to come out of the house during the moonlight. Okay, when the full moon was there, and when the full moon is there, light would be there all around, as we know. No, even in here in India, when we see sometimes when the moonlight is full, people enjoy that moonlight. They go out and all. Now, the London people also used to walk, but there was a danger because moonlight sometimes was not so sufficient, because the clouds may come, the trees may come in between, and people walking may fall into river, since the London city is situated near the river Thames. So sometimes when they walk, they may fall down into the river, or fall. They can get a hit of a stone and fall down. Or mostly what happens, the murderers, they would come, because they are the people who walk during the night time in the streets, and they try to catch people, those are walking, and snatch away whatever they are having. It was dangerous. So the London people, the London police brought out a new law, and said that each and every house, especially near the streets and all, they have to light up a lamp. Okay, they have to light up a lamp and keep it near the window, so that the light from the window could give little light to the people those are walking on the street. But the problem was that the houses, the owners, they have to keep awake, so that the lamp may not go down. So they now lamp, we light it, and we cannot simply sit in front of the lamp. We get sleepy and we go to sleep, but in between we have to wake up, so that we see that the lamp is burning. If it's not burning, then we have to light it again. So the problem was, it was not so easy. So what happened, these lamps, there were lamp lighters, people were there, some people who used to help them. They used to, the boys were there who were ready to give their services. Earlier they gave the lamp boys were there who used to carry the lamp for these people in front of them. But that also was dangerous, because these lamp boys used to rob them and all. So that's why this rule had come. Now these services were helpful. These people used to, for some money, they used to, with some payment, they used to give these services. They used to be there lighting the lamp and sitting near the window, and when the lamp is almost getting over, or the oil is getting over, they will refill it. So that work was there. So this thing was there, and since London was central in Europe, it was very important place for the trade and all, and for entertainment. So people were coming from outside the London, and were staying there for trade and other things. So it was very busy place in a way. So when this lamp lighting also started, so the people could work even in the night. So this is the way the lamp post came into being. So everywhere the lamp posts were kept, and on that post this lamp used to be kept, and people were started working. Up to here we had finished. Now let us continue. Page number 17. By the late 1700s, London had many street lamps that visitors to the city were amazed by them. The lamps were fueled by wax or oil that gave off an unpleasant smell and often dripped. Many people were employed as lamp lighters because each lamp had to be lit by hand every evening. Now, in 1700, the lamp post had come into being, and every street there were lamp posts, just like the what do you call street lights we are having in our streets and colonies and on the roads. So these street lights had to be on in the evening time. Here, the lamp posts were there on every street. The problem was it has to be kept it on a lamp post height, very height. The person is to come trim the light of the lamp and put wax or the oil, and they used to do this. Now whenever we fill this oil or wax and all, it used to fall down, right? If you are standing under the lamp post and the oil may fall, the wax may fall, and your dress may get ruined up, right? So you cannot stand near the post. We have the habit, of taking support of the wall or of a post, that's the reason. And sometimes when we stand under a tree or under a lamp, street light, standing taking support, the birds would sit and they do the shit. So that is the same way the problem was here. Now these lamps were there was unpleasant smell. We know the lamps, when we burn it, sometimes unpleasant smell would come. We cannot take it, and this also used to fall down. The oil also used to fall down. Many people were employed as lamp lighters because each lamp had to be lit by hand every evening. Now there were plenty of lamp lighters. They used to come, they used to climb, they used to come with a ladder, they used to climb on it, they used to clean it, wipe it, and then they used to fill it, the things and all, and then they used to burn it in the evening time. Then only the lamps would give the light on the street. One German tourist visiting London in the 1700s wrote in his diary, "As it was quite dark when I came back the first evening, I was astonished at the admirable manner in which the streets are lighted up. The bright lamps made the city seem exciting and lively. The lamps are so near each other that even on the most ordinary and common nights, the city has the appearance of a festive illumination." Now, one German writer, when he visited London in 1700, he had gone a distant place, and when he came back in the evening and came to this London street, he was surprised, he was shocked, he was mesmerized, he was taken up by this beautiful lamp post, because it was still lighting. He could see very clearly each and everything. That much light were given by this lamp post. Now he describes in his diary that these lamp posts were placed very close to each other, and that's the reason that the light was spreading everywhere. Even when there was the darkest night, even during the darkest night, these lamp lights would spread so much of light that as if it was daytime, and it looked so beautiful from far, the London streets, as if someone has decorated, it has been illuminated, decorated the whole place, as if there is some festival going on in the in London streets. The lamplighters quickly became an important and valued part of society. This was because they often became a key figure in their communities. They would walk the same route twice a day, and as they checked, cleaned, fixed, lit or put out the lights, they would notice what was going on around them. Many lamplighters helped to make their routes safer. Now, the lamplighters quickly became very famous. They became very, very important part of the society, of the community, because they are the people that they go twice a day. Once in the morning to put off the lamp, and once in the evening to clean, to cut the wax and put the oil and clean the glasses and all. So it became a daily routine for them. They were having the same route, same place every time to go. So they were the person who knew a lot of things about the area. Similarly, a milkman or a newspaper boy who are coming to the same area daily, regularly, he knows more than we know about the area. So if anything goes wrong in that area, you just ask that man and he will tell you that what exactly might have happened or where it had happened. So these lamp lighters were a very important part of the society. Many lamp lighters help to make their routes safer. Their job required energy, strength, and agility and reliability. They had to keep the lights clean, make sure the wicks were trimmed to the right length, light tens of lamps in the evening, and put them all out again in the morning. Many lamplighters were pleased to be guardians in their communities, and often the job would be passed on from parent to child. Now, these lamplighters became very what you call a kind of a safe people, because they know the things and all, and people used to trust them very much, these lamplighters. Now these lamplighters would come every day in the evening. They will clean, they will cut the wick, the right length, put the oil and everything. They used to keep up. These lamplighters had this job permanently. They used to pass it on to their children. So as the children grew up, the father used to take the child along with him and show him how to do the work. So the lamplighters became a part of society. The lamp posts of London were designed with a bar sticking out from either side at the top, so that the lamplighter's could safely rest his ladder on them. Lamplighter's moved quickly, carrying their ladder and going up and down it hundreds of times a day. Now, the lamp posts were kept in a kind of a, you can say, a T shape. Okay, the lamp posts were there, both the side bars would be there, and on the top, the resting place where this lamp were kept. Okay, a glass would be there around it, and it would be there. You might have seen in the old movies, some of the old movies, or in the Hollywood movie, even in if you have gone to the Ramji Rao Film City. Okay, if you have gone to the Ramji Rao Film City, you can see this type of lamp post there. There are, because since shooting area it is, this type of lamp post will be there. Two sides the bar will be there, and the resting place, so that the lamplighters could easily keep their ladder, climb up. Now, lamp lighting, the lighters have got, they should be very fast, because they have to at least 10 lamp posts they have to burn. So if they are late, then it would be dark very soon. So they come a little early, they climb 100 times onto the ladder, get down, clean everything, and they have to be very fast and energetic. They cannot say that I am tired. That much fast they should be. So they just climb every time. They carry their ladder along with them, place it on the post, climb it, clean it, everything, climb down and go. And then in the morning again, come back with the ladder to off the lamp. The lamp posts were decorated with the royal crest and were looked after carefully by the lamplighters. So this even the posts were decorated very well. There used to be crest would be there, some signs and symbols would be there, and these lamplighters' duty was to clean it also and keep it neat and clean. When gas lamp came to be used from 1805 onward, they changed the work of the lamplighters. The gas lamps were much quicker to light and didn't require lots of the work of the oil lamps, such as changing the smelly oil and replacing and trimming wicks. In 1805, the gas lamp came into being. They replaced this lamp lighting, and this gas lamp came. Now, gas lamp was very easy. There was not much work, just like the oil lamp, to change the oil, to change the wick and all those things. Here it was simple, easy. It was just like the lamp. The gas would be there, and it just burn it. Some of the lamplighters felt like their job wasn't the same anymore. Charles Dickens captured this feeling in the story The Lamplighter, when one character talks about the change from oil to gas lamps. I foresee in this the breaking up of our profession. There is no more going the rounds to trim by daylight, no more dribbling down of the oil on the hats and bonnets of ladies and gentlemen. When one feels in spirits, any low fellow can light a gas lamp. Now, This gas lamp there was a description in the Charles Dickens story called the lamplighter, where one character tells that our jobs are going to be off. We are going to be jobless because these lamplighters, the gas lamp can be burnt by any common man. Now there won't be any sort of running up and down with the ladder or cleaning the lamp, spilling the oil on a hat of a lady or the bonnet of a car, and then having a little quarrel with them. All sorts of things will be off from now on, since the gas lamp have come. So Charles Dickens had beautifully described about this incident, about this changing over of oil lamp from the gas lamp, and the characters were feeling that the lamplighter was feeling what they were feeling in their heart was depicted by Charles Dickens. Gas lamps were better than oil lamps in many ways, although a big issue with them was that every now and again one should blow up. Over time, gas lamps replaced oil lamps. Later, with the invention of electricity, gas lamps were replaced by electric lamps, which dominate modern streets. Now, gas lamp was very beneficial because there was not much work. Only one problem was that every day someone has to go and blow up. Okay, someone would call them that one would blow up. No, it would sometimes explode. It would sometimes burst. Since it is gas, if by chance gas is leaking, then the fire would catch and it will explode. It will just blast, just like our gas cylinder. If the tube has got some leakage, and if you burn it, try to burn the gas, then it would catch fire and burst it, right? Similarly, this gas lamp was having the problem. But still, as the time passed, the oil lamp was changed by the gas lamp, and when the electricity was invented, the gas lamp also was changed into street lights. What is we are having today. That's why the lamp posts were removed. Today, there are still 1,500 gas lamps in London. 5 people are employed to operate them. They light them every evening and put them out every morning. These lights are carefully looked after because they are part of the city's history. Kingston Palace Gardens is the name of a long avenue in London. It is lined with the grand old buildings and is lit entirely by gas lamps. There you can imagine what it would have been like in London during the time of Charles Dickens. Now, even today, there are 1,500 gas lamps in London, very especially in the Kingston Palace Garden. This area, still there are gas lamps. 1,500 gas lamps are there in London, which are still 5 people look after. They every time go burn it and off it. And those who are going there, and when they visit this Kingston Palace Garden, and when they see this gas lamps there, then they imagine that what the condition was during Charles Dickens' time when he had written this story, The Lamplighter. So it could be easily seen, easily imagined what exactly the life of lamplighters were. I hope you might have understood the story. Thank you. Have a nice day.